So you can get Sports Day and read up that story. You have Ikechukwu celebrates 6 Super Eagles return. It's also on the front page. Chibuzo Nwogbo also scores John Utaka back from injury. Ayila has no wife. That's on the lighter side. Glow splashes 1.9 billion on MPFL. That's on the front page as well of Sports Day. You can get a copy of the paper and read up the details. It's loaded.
All right, we'll move on to Sporting Live. Next paper for review. Eagles get U.S. German visas, all set for high-profile friendly against Mexico. That story is on page 15, and I say that's a good one. Successful surgery. Emenike returns to Moscow. That's kind of news you want to hear, especially when you're looking at the busy month of June.
Oh, but it's out.
No, I know, but of course, if we make it through June, of course, it will be available. Yeah, it will be available. So begins rehabilitation course. Eto and Joel Obi visit leaked Emenike. All right, you have pictures from the ceremony that took place yesterday. The title sponsorship issue that has been sorted out. Globalcom gives LNC 1.9 billion, I beg your pardon, billion naira. Signs 3-year deal with league managers. Confederations Cup, Brazil prostitutes learn English for Eagles fans. I don't know about that one, but that story is on page 5 of today's Sporting Life.
Okay, soccer star Keshi blacklist Osaze Yubo. Well, may turn to Enaramo Apala. Ogu targets Cup glory with Eagles. Braidike, remember, got injured after being left out of our Nations Cup squad. He returns in 2 weeks. That's good news. Maybe a boost for Keshi as he looks around for options. That story is also there on Soccer Star. Brazilian prostitutes take English lessons for Nigerian, Ghanaian fans. Well, this is not one of the reasons why we should be at the World Cup anyway. But we need to be at the World Cup all the same.
Yeah.
Villanova, judge me next season. Arsenal brought Fabregas' return. Is also on the front page. Van Persie, desperate to lift EPL trophy. We can read up all of these stories from Soccer Star this Tuesday. I'm sure you want to get details as well.
All right, okay, let's move on quickly to our last paper for review, which of course is international soccer, and you have that lead story, winner takes all. Talking about the game tomorrow, a game that probably will decide who finishes in the top 4. Chelsea Tottenham prepare for titanic battle as race for UCL Gold Pot hots up. All right, come and get me, Mancini, 23 million rated. Fernandinho pines for a move to City, and Real raid. Abramovich ready to splash 80 million pounds on Real trio of Higuain, Modric, and Coentrao. Those are the stories you have in today's international soccer, and it will make interesting read. All right, I think that's going to be our bit on the papers this morning. Let's quickly see if we have a minute or two to spare to talk about the English Premier League. A game was played last night, very, very crucial game for Paulo Di Canio's gang. It was a draw, 10-man Sunderland. They got a crucial point that lifted them to the 16th position. They are now above Norwich. They're out of the relegation zone. Yeah. They're above Norwich and Newcastle.
I'm sure Sunderland must be happy that they took the right decision in bringing Paulo Di Canio. He's somehow been able to
steady the ship,
turn out the results to keep Sunderland afloat. That's what they need to do this season. For Stoke as well, they are also not very comfortable yet, but it was better than a loss.
Sure.
I think the fighting spirit of Sunderland, coming from a man down from the first half and a goal down to eventually forcing a draw, means that there's everything to fight for going into the last round of matches.
They are not
as many as 5, 6, 7 clubs
that are even out of the relegation
at the moment
can still
find themselves in
all right,
the quagmire.
Let's look at this set of games that can likely have a bearing on who gets demoted. Man City and West Brom will play today, and of course Wigan, the team most teams will not want to get a good result. Wigan will take on Swansea.
Yeah.
If Wigan are able to get a win today. It might push Newcastle and Norwich down the table.
And Wigan can do it.
Yes.
Swansea already comfortable, are just taking it easy like Manchester United.
There won't be any motivation to play.
Wigan really needs to go out for this, fight and get the result. So it looks like Wigan can get this one. If they do, it makes the relegation fight.
The last game they played, they were 2 goals down
against West Brom,
came back
and won it.
And won the game.
Yeah, and their form towards the end of the season is untouchable.
Yeah.
So let's hope that they can. Let's see what they do with this one. But it looks like they can get it. Man City, West Brom, the league is already sorted out for the two.
But
Man City, destined to finish in second place. West Brom safe for this season. So very little to separate those two to look forward to in that game. The eyes of everybody will be on Wigan and Swansea.
Because a win for Wigan will change the complexion, what it looks like at the bottom. All right. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning, we'll talk about another crucial game that will be played, which is going to be on Wednesday.
That's the battle for top 4 this time.
Yeah, that's the battle for top 4. But we don't really have much time to talk about that this morning. As we wrap up the show this morning, we will leave you with Argentina's own version of the El Clasico. They call it the Super Clasico, a game between Boca Juniors and River Plate. That's how we leave you this morning. Bye for now.
Augustine just in the game and knocks down the 3. The bench has been erratic for Indiana this year in the Granger absence of George has 2 fouls on him guarding Anthony. Anthony gets deep, throws up a bad wild shot. He wants a foul, but forced it. Stevenson. Hibbert left wide open. Nice touch for a guy 7'2".
And Mike, he shot one earlier in the game, and
Anthony trying to get some position against George. Quick move, drives and finishes. He's been frustrated by what he thinks is over physical play. West flips it up with the left hand. Hibbert the rebound, back to West. He gets hit, count it, and a foul. And the lead is up to 11 with a free throw coming up. Hansbrough down low against Anthony. Leans in, flips it up, won't go. Hibbert the rebound, misses the follow, and Hansbrough right there. So now George is back on Anthony. J.R. Smith hits a 3. George looking for an opening. Puts up a quick shot and knocks it down.
But you have to stay aggressive. You can't try to run clock.
West, Smith sold it. Anthony hits a 3. They're going to review it. But Carmelo Anthony knocks it down on the court. They count it. West flips it up, and that goes, and that puts it back up to 10 with a minute and a half remaining. Impressive road win for the Pacers.